We all carry invisible burdens, some we choose, some we inherit. But what if the weight you've carried your whole life was never meant to be yours? This is the story of the stone that finally shattered. That day was a long time ago, in a land where people believed that anything could be exchanged for money. There lived a man named Amer. He wasn't tall, handsome, a hero, or a king. But he was so rich that even the richest people had to bow down. If wealth had a voice, Amer's wealth would speak with 1,000 voices at once. No one knew much about his past. Some said Amer was born into wealth, others claimed he rose from poverty. But regardless of the truth, people only cared about the present. Amer was the richest man, and everyone wanted to learn his secret. Amer understood this better than anyone. And because of that understanding, he chose a path few people dared to take. He sold dreams instead of products. Instead of digging for gold, Amer dug for people. He wrote books on getting rich, opened classes on getting rich, and organized seminars on getting rich. He spoke as softly as the wind, but every word was a subtle pickpocket, lifting hopes and emptying wallets. Everywhere, people hung pictures of Amer, quoted Amer, and regarded him as a financial prophet. His advertisements were so numerous that it was said the blind could see them and the deaf could hear them. One day, he said a sentence that the whole world would remember forever. "I don't sell you how to get rich. I sell you the belief that you will be rich." And he was right. Because what people crave even more than money is hope. Amer was like a delusional gardener. He sowed seeds of impossible dreams everywhere and reaped the fruits from people's pockets. Far away, in an industrial countryside, lived two brothers. They lived simply, working as laborers like everyone else. They weren't rich in cash, but their parents had left them a large fortune: land, factories, machinery, stocks. A mountain of assets, but very little ready money. They worked hard day in and day out, always wondering, how do we get out of being employees? Then one day, they saw an advertisement for Amer. Study, then be rich. Their eyes met. A seed of trust was planted. And so, they set off on a journey. Little did they know, like two deer wandering into a deep forest, they had just stepped into the territory of the most experienced predator in the area. When he met the two brothers, Amer smiled as if he had been waiting for them for a long time. He looked at the older brother calm, responsible, with a mind for managing their vast assets. Then he looked at the younger brother hot-tempered, self-conscious, and desperate to prove himself. It was a perfect combination for disaster. Amer thought to himself, the older brother is the gold mine, and the younger brother is the fuse. If I can make these two fight, I'll get richer than ever. He started inviting them in for private lessons. But instead of teaching them how to run a business, Amer taught them how to distrust each other. To the younger brother, he whispered insidious thoughts. You're poor because your brother doesn't share opportunities. If you stick together, you'll never get ahead. If you split up, you'll be 10 times richer. To the older brother, he gently suggested, be careful. Money changes people. Your brother isn't the same person he used to be. These words didn't hurt right away. They were like tiny, almost invisible cracks on a family vase. But eventually, the water will always find its way out. At first, the two brothers tried to endure, but over time suspicion turned into anger. Anger turned into arguments. Arguments turned into full-blown conflict. Then one day, they rushed at each other like two agitated tigers trapped in the same cage. They tore up their shared history, demanded to divide their assets, and vowed to go their separate ways. And where was Amer? He stood on the sidelines, chin in hand, watching with the leisurely air of a theatergoer. He knew a simple truth: when two relatives fight, a third person always wins. He even sided with the younger brother, promising to support, advise, and cheer him on. Not because he cared for him, but because the younger brother held a key: 300 billion in savings. Amer needed the older brother to weaken. He needed the family to break apart. He needed the two brothers to hate each other. But then Aimer encountered something he didn't expect. The younger brother, despite pouring all his money into the fight, still lost. And when the younger brother lost, Aimer was suddenly in danger. The younger brother was now penniless and couldn't pay his debts. The older brother, now more alert, was starting to realize something was wrong. Aimer's plan to split the prey was falling apart. Like a fox caught in his own trap, he immediately changed his tactics. Aimer went to the defeated younger brother and said, "You lost because you didn't dare to bet at all. If you want to win, you have to sell all your assets. At any price." Those words were like the poisonous wind of a desert. Once inhaled, a person can no longer think clearly. The younger brother, consumed by bitterness, agreed. He signed away everything his parents had left him. And the buyer was none other than Aimer. He bought the assets at a heartbreakingly low price, like buying a sinking ship for cheap firewood. The younger brother thought confidently, "With this cash, I'll have everything." But he didn't know that when a person sells their future just to win an argument, they have already lost from the very beginning. After swallowing the younger brother's entire fortune, Aimer went to see the older brother, smiling gently like a monk. "I can help you end all these disputes," he said. "Just pay me 300 billion. And give me the exclusive right to broker all future sales of the property." The older brother, tired, mentally exhausted, having lost his brother and his faith, simply nodded. Aimer collected the money, signed the papers, then returned to the younger brother and said, "You lost. Accept it. We'll talk about what we're fighting about later." Not a word about the settlement package he purchased from the older brother. Not a word about the 300 billion he had just pocketed. Aimer walked away comfortably, as if he had just tidied up a living room, not torn apart a family. So what was the end result? For the older brother, he lost 500 billion. He kept 8,000 billion in assets, but he lost his brother, his peace, and a part of his heart. The younger brother lost everything: his inheritance, his future, his family, and himself. And Aimer? He earned anywhere from 1,000 to 4,000 billion by buying the assets for cheap. He earned an additional 2,000 billion from the future brokerage rights. And he continued to be revered as a master of getting rich. They say eagles fly high because they have strong wings. Aimer flew high because he stood on the backs of those with broken wings. This story leaves us with 3 powerful lessons. Lesson 1. There's no quick way to get rich without paying a heavy price. People who want to get rich too quickly will always be the favorite prey of dream sellers. Lesson 2. When emotions control your mind, others will control your wallet. The younger brother lost everything not because of a lack of money, but a lack of alertness. The older brother lost 500 billion not because of weakness, but a lack of calmness. And lesson 3. When 2 relatives fight, the one who gets rich is always the one on the outside. There is no family war where both sides win, only outsiders benefit. This story continues because people are still searching for shortcuts. Aimer is not the only one in this world who knows how to exploit greed and desperation. In every era, new Aimers appear with new faces and new words. And as long as people still hope to change their lives overnight, the Aimers of the world will always have a place to thrive. Thank you for listening to this story. If you found it useful, please like and subscribe to hear more stories that make you think.